Welcome to another segment of Inclusion Unlimited. Today we are diving deeper into what we talked about last time, the Texas Parasport Games, which are coming right here to Wonderland, April 25th to 28th. Joining me now to talk more about the events is Morgan's Sports and Recreational Therapy Director, Brooke Matula. Welcome to Inclusion Unlimited, Brooke.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm glad I'm here.
Really excited about the games. Let's talk more about the competitions and kind of give us more of an overview of what people can expect.
It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be 3 heavy competitive days through adaptive sports and recreation. So it's a Paralympic style event where we have 8 competitions in 3 days. And all these athletes are just going to be competing from sunup to sundown.
And we're talking hundreds of athletes.
Hundreds, yeah.
What about our straps athletes? Are they taking part too?
Absolutely. I mean, it's one of those, it's a local program. Why would you not, right? So it's what we train for, it's where we train, it's why we compete is to be in competitions that oftentimes are not in our natural day-to-day because it's traditional sports. You have thousands of athletes and youth and adults and leagues and all these things. That's all we're trying to do here is we're trying to create that space of belonging where athletes with physical disabilities and visual impairments can come and participate as well in competition and truly show their capacity that they have.
Let's talk about straps for a minute because some people who are watching may not have ever heard of it. So what does it stand for and what is it?
I love it. So STRAP stands for South Texas Regional Adaptive and Parasports. It is a program under Morgan's Sports overarching entity, and it allows us to focus on appropriate programming for folks with physical disabilities and visual impairments. And so the independence level is a little higher, but it's the streamlined to Paralympic style programming, right? Paralympics being 2 weeks after the Olympics. It's for folks with physical disabilities. The competition's there. It's the raw training. It's the nutrition. It's everything encompassing an Olympian, and yet it's a Paralympian. So honestly, it's more of my favorite style.
You know, it was really interesting talking to Ross because, you know, 3 times he's been to the Paralympics, and he talked about the intense training that they go through and that it's harder than most people would even imagine because you do have the added barrier of a disability, and so they work so hard. So it's fun to watch.
Oh yeah, and it's not just the disability, but it's also the access to training. Do you have a place that supports you? Do you have the equipment that supports you? Do you have the coaching that supports you? Do you have the person to give you the grace and patience to train you that if you have a day where you're just not feeling it because of your diagnosis, are you going to then push them, or are you going to train them, or are you going to give them that grace? Like, how are you going to handle that as a practitioner and as a coach and as a person supporting that individual as a human first and not focusing on their disability or diagnosis?
Oh, I love that.
And that's what makes us so unique. I could care less about your diagnoses. I care about you as an individual, and this program cares about you as an individual, and I want to get you to lead up to a competition to make sure that you're successful, not the story, right?
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Well, if somebody's watching and they're interested in straps, are we always looking for new athletes? Can you join the team?
100%. So all of our programs are programmed through recreational therapists. So I'm a recreational therapist. Our program manager is a recreational therapist. So we do what's called appropriate programming. So you can register online by visiting our website and go under athlete registration. And then the next step is we contact you. What are your wishes? What are your dreams? What are your goals? What do you want to get out of this program? Why did you choose us? Like, are we really right for you, and are you right for us? We make sure that there's a relationship there and we build that rapport. And once we do that, then you have access to all of our sports based off of what we kind of gear towards what your wants and dreams are.
You've been with Morgan's for a while now. Why do you do this, Brooke?
I love it. Sports has been my life. It was something I did a lot in high school, and it taught me a lot about character and hard work and dedication and ups and downs and all the things. And I don't want anybody to feel like they don't have an opportunity to do something just based off somebody else thinking they can't.
So people who are watching who don't have a disability, why should they show up and watch the games?
Why wouldn't you? I always ask the question with a question. Why wouldn't you? What keeps you from coming here? Why do you go watch any other traditional sport? It's an athlete. It's an athlete on a court, on a field, with cleats, with high tops, with volleyball shoes, whatever the case is. Why not come see these athletes compete with, yes, some extra additional barriers because they might be using a chair or they may have a visual impairment or whatever the case is, but at the end of the day, there's still athletes that are competing that have trained to do so. We've got youth that are pushing powerlifting weight that a traditional athlete wouldn't be pushing. So why not come see that athleticism? What's the difference?
All right, let's talk about how people can do that. What do you do if you want to come be a part of it and support these athletes?
So come on out. It's no cost to come check it out. We actually encourage volunteers. We need a ton of volunteers to be able to pick up implements or help with registration or help just guiding people on where to go, because everything is in this Wonderland quarry in the Wonderland, Texas space. And so we need help with all of the things, folding t-shirts, putting signs up, picking up equipment, just being that person we can lean on to say, oh man, we forgot this, what do we do? Just come out and help out, and we would love to see you, or come watch. It doesn't really matter to us. We just want to get you to engage and be a part of the community, and just come check us out.
So if you do want to volunteer, you said just show up, or do you have to call or register somewhere to volunteer?
You register on the Texas Parasport Games website, and there's a volunteer tab that you can go check that out.
And that is Texas Parasport Games.com. Is
Yep,
that correct?
that's right.
And I'll put it up, of course, for everybody to see as well. Brooke, anything else you want to add? It's going to be so exciting.
Oh, we are so excited. We're so thrilled that we're fortunate enough to be a part of this event. That all of the Morgan's entities, it's going to be at Morgan's Wonderland, it's going to be at Morgan Sports, it's going to be at the MAC. I mean, truly, it is all encompassing what we do here for our mission, and we just get to share that. It's just a dream come true.
And a shout out to the Hartford, because they are a big supporter of this.
Yes, absolutely. So we're very thrilled to have them, very grateful. I'm just glad that Texas Parasport decided to have their games here.
I know, I am too, I can't wait.
It's going to be great.
Brooke Matula, thank you so much, Brooke.
Of course.
And thank you once again for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this channel. We'll see you next time.